One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard. Yard line just across the 25. A first down throw here for Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game, you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hurry up! Load it! Load it! One out a little bit. Hey, go orange.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Hey, Delta!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it! Load it! Keep it skinny! Shoot! White!
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now it's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Underneath for Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Legion in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Let's go.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And fighting down inside the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Rivers now on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here you go, man. Hey, Rocket. Wait.
On third down, Rivers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Second down, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Rocket!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Lg Ny2DaBay.
Top-ranked kids love the idea that they might go in the first round, but sometimes you fall into the right situation when you don't. I think that happened for Lg Ny2DaBay out of USC. He went to the Chargers, a team that gets after the quarterback with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Now, he can do the exact same thing from his outside linebacker position. We just saw him get it done right there.
And the Chargers' temporary home, the StubHub Center in Carson, California, where he was born and raised. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Johnson, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mahomes. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick by Butker is good. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Flushed out right. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Left, 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 left.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get on the quick right here. Watch 84, watch 84. Hey, check, check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Not that time for Watkins. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rivers now from the 50. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. First down carry here for Johnson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 380. 12. Hey, go orange. Orange. One out a little bit. Q.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. We're back now in KC. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey! Wait! Room!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay. Shoot. Wait!
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set front 80! Shoot! Wait!
From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
390! Keep it skinny!
Back to the ground now with Gordon. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. Nifty move by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 78 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rivers to throw it. And this this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. It'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes to throw once more. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like,
that's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A road win in the National Football League.